Hello everybody and welcome back to another shave with before and after shaves. Today I will be doing a barbershop style shave today with you. And to prep my face, I've already done the Proraso green pre-shave cream, the eucalyptus and mint. I've let that sit on my face for a little while. And the soap I will be using will be a shave stick made by Arko shave stick. It is a Turkish barber style shop soap. And it's a stick that you rub on your face and you wet it with a brush. And well, let's get this started, shall we? I'm going to wet my face. Now, how's everybody's day been so far? I hope it's all been good. Today it's been really chilly for me. I've been working outside and it's just been really cold. Well, not really cold, but it's just been a chilly day. But okay, I've already wet my face. I'm going to wet the end of the stick. And for those of you that are new to wet shaving, this is how you would do this. You kind of go against the growth and you also kind of just rotate it. And just do this more than one time. It's like your brush, using a brush on your face. But you're putting on the soap stick after you wet your face and wet the stick. Okay. I'd say that's pretty good. Okay. Now I've done this, and the brush I will be using will be my Omega S brush, my synthetic Omega brush. I'm going to wet this brush with some hot water or warm water. Flick it out. Okay. Dripping but not wet. Okay. Here's the magic, folks. This is a tallow-based soap too, and also it has like a lemony clean freshness to it. Okay, almost there. And look at all that good cream. This is a good budget-friendly soap. You can get a stick for like under $2, maybe $2.50. Okay. That's good. Okay. Man, some good. Okay. It's a very high quality feel to it. Has some good cushion and a decent scent. This is how much the brush has in it now. Let me clean my face up. A lot of you know how good Arko is. Unless you're a beginner, I mean, this is a good soap to start with. Okay. And also, let me cover the razor and blade I'm using with y'all today. I will be using, again, my 1958 Gillette Fatboy date code D4. And with the blade, Shark Super Chrome second use. Here, let me open it up, I'll show you. Shark Super Chrome stainless steel. Yes. Okay. I'll start that off on setting number 3 for you. No, I'm sorry, setting 4 here. Number 4 doesn't show, but it's the middle dot. Okay. I'm going to wet the razor and get this shave going. Alright. And this will be the first pass. Make sure you get the sideburns, of course. Man. And keep in mind, I also have that Proraso pre-shave on, so that really helps with the cushion as well. And I just took a shower too. Man, it's cutting really good. It feels very comfortable. Okay. Look at the other side burn. Okay. It's taking it down pretty good. Gillette Fatboys, I mean, they're a good razor, very popular. These shark blades, I've used them before, and they can feel pretty aggressive depending on what razor you put it in. And I hear good feedback from people that use them. But when I used it in my variant the first time I bought it, because they were free with that razor when I got them. I mean, that blade felt super aggressive, even on a low setting of 2, 3, maybe 4. Yeah, I gotta keep in mind though, when it comes to blade aggressiveness, you want to make sure your settings are where you want them, and make sure you use the right blade combination in your razor. Okay, flip it over. I'm gonna rotate it, and that's important as you're shaving your face. You want to, and I know I've covered this, and a lot of people have. You just gotta remember to rotate your blade and get even use out of it. Especially if you're brand new to it. You gotta be easy on the neck and the mustache. Okay. That's a good first pass. I'm gonna rinse my razor out. Yeah, pardon me for disappearing. And there's good residual slickness too from that. So even if you have to pick up a spot, you know, but that's better to do on your last pass. But just, if you want to leave some soap, you know, that helps with your second pass, especially if your face is this wet. It'll help boost that lather for the second pass. Okay. Get the razor rinsed off, sit it down, and get that lather filled brush back to work. Man, look at how much lather I've got left just in the brush. I mean, somebody would think I'm tasting this lather. Yeah, it don't taste very good. But it's all the fun and making sure you get a good lather, especially in the mustache. I don't know what the tips. Feels a little bit like it's drying, just a little bit. Pretty much an ice skating rink. With a good Turkish lemon clean scent to it. A lot of people say it smells like other things, but everyone has their own opinion on the scent. And there's nothing wrong with that. Have a nice change of the bowl lather on a video once in a while. Okay. And I know a lot of you also don't like, you know, when videos are too long. But it's hard to help that when you're taking your time and doing a good video. But yeah, I'll work on my timing if that's something I need to do. Once I can figure out a good editing program for my videos. I want to make sure I do the right thing. I don't want to mess up a video that I can't publish, or I don't want to have to go back and work on too much. Okay, I'm going to turn it down to setting 3. Just one setting under for the second pass. But once I find the right program, I want to, you know, make sure they look as good as I can. Oh, yeah, it's super slick. I just don't put too much or any extra pressure on this razor. It feels very mild on a 3. There we go, I have my angle a little off. Especially when the gap is closed that much, you gotta make sure your angle's right. Wait, here we go. I'm gonna rinse my razor. It was getting full. Okay. Yeah, I hear a lot of people are not ready for this winter that's coming up. There's speculation that that this winter is going to be a pretty bad one. But that's only the Farmer's Almanac's prediction. I mean, really you can't tell until it comes. Until it gets here. But since I work outdoors, I'm not looking forward to it if it does show up. Okay. There we go. This is a tough spot for a lot of you too. But there's ways around that. But yeah, the almanac thing, I mean, I may have, well, I'm not the only one that's been talking about it. But you just never know what it is until it happens, and you just can't count your chicks before they hatch. But it doesn't hurt to be prepared. You always want to have, like, you know, have all your heat and everything figured out in case of emergency. Have candles ready and have blankets and plenty of food, and in case there's any power outages. Yeah, I just got some leather on my glasses. That's nice. I'm not going to bother because it's just going to make it worse. Okay. I'll rinse my face off a little better. But man, there's no friction. Look how slick that is. And you can work with this because, you know, people like Paul H. Films, he always goes over the slickness and over shaves. But, you know, the passion of wet shaving, that's what causes you to want to overshave. It's the enjoyment and everything that comes with the soap and the hobby. And I wouldn't blame him for it, but we all have our own favorite way of shaving. Okay. We do whatever we're comfortable with. Let me put it that way. And what we enjoy the most. And I'm happy I found this hobby back in January. In case you all didn't know when I started. But that'll come in a future video about my beginning into the journey of wet shaving in the community. I need to wet this again. And with this stuff, if any lather feels dry, always add water to the tips. Yep. Fresh from the tap. I'm fucking gonna need the extra anyway, especially up here. Okay, I got enough lather for another whole pass. Okay. Yeah, a barbershop style shave with before and after shaves. Third pass, the opposite against the growth. And I think I'll keep it on setting 3 this time. Well, yeah, when you're shaving different directions, if some of you don't know, oops, sorry. But some of you may not realize that if you cut in different directions, it just helps cut the hair down better, because when you cut at different angles, it reduces more of the hair. That's the thing about cutting for shaving in different directions for each pass. Because when you're shaving in one direction, you're not reducing it that much more than you would be in one other direction, if that makes any sense. You cut something down in different angles, it's going to reduce it greatly. Depending on even direction of the growth of the hair. And that's why beard mapping is important. That and mastering, getting your technique, let me say that. Getting your technique mastered out. It can always depend on how long it'll take for you to do a shave. And I actually forgot to cover this on this shave, but if you want to cut down more in one pass, you can also do like a Gillette slide, where you're sliding, instead of straight down and across, you can go like this. That's something that was covered by another man, or another gentleman. But yeah, it helps. When you cut it at a different angle, it greatly reduces more hair and reduces the length of your hair. I'm sorry I'm confusing by saying it different ways, but yeah, the Arko soap, it can be a thick or a thin soap, but it lathers up nicely for the price that you pay for it. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Let's see. Yeah, feels smooth up here. Not as much on the neck, but it'll work. The neck is a difficult place to get smooth, depending on how many passes you do, and if you do it against the grain. But on occasion, I do it against the grain passes. But if I do that, it does reduce a day of shaving. Unless you have to have a real baby smooth face, a B.B.S shave. But with me, I stick with DFS, and Darn Fine Shave, which is close to a B.B.S baby bottom smooth. Let me get it on my ears. It's hanging around long enough, I better get it out. The face is smooth. Didn't get no cuts. So I'm proud of that one. My second video with no cuts. I started off getting cuts, but my concentration has greatly improved. Okay. You know what? Let me re-wipe my face. I'm going to do something here. Just a little bit. I know I probably don't need it, but I might feel it a little bit. I'm going to use my alum stick. On every shave I've done of witch hazel, I'm pretty sure, I'll have to look back, but from what I remember, I've done just witch hazel, but I'm going to do something different and use my alum stick today. And the alum brand I'm using is the Thai Crystal Deodorant Stone. The amazing Thai Crystal, which is made with potassium. It doesn't say what kind. Oh, here, oh, it says it just says mineral salt, but that's pretty much all it is. Let me know what the tips. You want to keep your alum and maybe your face wet. You just kind of glide it back and forth. Okay, I'm feeling feedback. Mustache area. Doesn't surprise me. But what this does is it helps seal the pores and kind of an antimicrobial process, if that's the best way to say that. It's an aftershave stick. That's another way to put it. I mean, I can feel it. Just a little bit more. But it helps you feel where you might have overshaved or... And it takes away all the slickness of your soap. So you pretty much gain... Okay, I had a lot of friction earlier. This is no friction. It makes it like you can't drag your finger without feeling really gritty. Yeah. And you can also, with the Alum, you can also let it sit on your face the whole time, or you can rinse it off before you finish your post-shave. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of wet over it. But yeah, I can feel more feedback on up here, and you can see it. Okay. You know what? Let me dry the face. All right. I'm gonna do my aftershave. I'll use a classic Barbershop and still used today. The Pinot Clubman, the classic Pinot Clubman aftershave. Kind of a citrusy scent. Good classic Barbershop. Great pair up with the Arko. Very refreshing smell. A good cologne, I could say also. Oh, got a lot up here. Wow, that smell. A good old-fashioned distinguishy type of scent. Okay, but yeah, it's a great scent. Good budget scent. This whole thing was $7 at Sally's. 7 something. Under $8. About the same price as you would pay for a standard size bottle of Pinot Clubman, which is about half the size, flatter bottle. Okay. Oh, soap behind the ear. Okay. All right. Post-shave balm is gonna be Afta by Mennen. It's the fresh version and not the original, which is greenish teal, turquoise, what you can call it. Always shake your aftershaves and your balms. That way, if anything separates, like the oil, you want to make sure you have it all intact. Okay. Okay, opens like that. Takes about that. Rub it in your hand a little bit. Rub it on. Also, another budget. So you might even just a little dab more, just a little bit extra to cover the neck. But you might also call this a budget barbershop shave. And that's a good name for it. Oh, B.B.S. Budget barbershop shave. But it's not a B.B.S. shave. I like that. All right. Well, folks, let's do a post of, or a recap of what I've used. Okay. I used the Arko shave stick soap. The shave stick. Used it with the Omega S brush synthetic. Okay. And look at all that leftover lather and that little eye in the middle. Okay. And the brush, no, the razor was the Gillette Fatboy 1958 D4 date code. Okay. Used with that was the Shark Super Chrome stainless steel blade. Second use. I'm not sure if I covered how many uses. And the post shave. Okay. Let me say this. The pre-shave was the Proraso green pre-shave. That would be the very first item. Okay, now, the post-shave was the Alum stick, the amazing tie, followed by Pinot Clubman aftershave, and then to finish up, I used some Aftershave balm. And I believe that is all the items in the shave of the evening. So, thank you all for joining me with this shave this evening, and also, thank you all again for subscribing to my channel, and I really appreciate all this. I mean, I've already hit 40 subscribers so far, and it's just been It's just been something. I mean, not even about a month, I think. And I've already hit 40 subscribers, and I've been getting positive feedback, especially on the new name change for the channel, which was formerly called The Cutting Edge, but now called Before and After Shaves. And again, thank you all for joining me this evening for the shave, and you all take care and have a good night, and keep having good shaves.